So those of you who saw my previous video on Imtiaz Sooliman know how he's attempting to get involved in South Africa's foreign affairs and specifically manipulating the ANC and the government. And here we have even more evidence. On the ANC's X post, for everybody to see, we see how the ANC's first Deputy Secretary General and head of the International Relations Subcommittee met with Imtiaz Sooliman of Gift of the Givers. The meeting discussed avenues for collaboration following the arrival of Palestinians last week, with a shared commitment to humanitarian support and international solidarity. Hashtag Free Palestine. Is there any real surprise there? But there's more. So, Kenneth Kwadi released this important opinion piece on IOL. This is not just some random blogger or something. He is a research fellow at the Middle East Africa Research Institute, so he knows what he's talking about. Now, as he explains in this article, it has become increasingly clear, particularly in the handling of the recent flight carrying the so-called 153 Palestinian refugees, that Gifts of the Givers has effectively assumed control over the functions of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO. It is deeply embarrassing for the government to remain completely uninformed about the details of the flight, while Gift of the Givers appears to possess full knowledge of every aspect of the journey, information with significant foreign policy implications for South Africa. This is especially troubling at a time when the country is directly at odds with the United States and its allies. Sooliman has positioned himself close to influential power centers within DIRCO, as we saw in that X post, to a point where he appears to exert substantial influence over key decisions. He played a notable role in South Africa's move to take Israel to the International Court of Justice, a decision that not only cost the state millions of rands, but also provoked serious backlash from the US and its partners. And so I put it to you. If, in my previous video, as I explained, Gift of the Givers used 160 million rand in outreach over about 13 years before Sooliman received his commendation from the government, right? 160 million rand, yet it's costing around 130 million rand to take Israel to the ICJ, a decision which not only has nothing to do with South Africa, but also does nothing to improve the lives of South Africans and is a complete waste of taxpayer money. Why is it that Gift of the Givers is supporting this? It's clear that they have a rotten agenda at hand, and it's abundantly clear that Sooliman is not letting up in attempting to take over South Africa's foreign policy.